Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well on this day. I was woken up at 4:30 with the message of 5 hours and the song lyrics. She was thinking about you, you were thinking about yourself. And so I don't know what that's all about, but that it's now 7 o'clock, so at 9:30 I'm expecting something to happen. Thought I'd get up and do a read for us. See what's going on. See what we can find out, huh? If you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now as I'm going to ring the singing bowl for a moment to kind of open everything up here. It's so lovely. I appreciate this singing bowl very much. It's nice. All right, everybody. Let's check in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with us this morning. I'm curious. Alrighty then. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Everybody's uploading their videos. It's wonderful. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective this morning, Spirit? Collective energy, please. Alrighty then. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Central energy. The Page of Pentacles. Making plans, getting a new job. There's some sort of potential here. In the challenge position. We have the Hierophant here. Tradition regarding morality and ethics, you know? I mean, we got a long way away from the idea of being moral and ethical in the previous cycle. In the subconscious, well, that card wanted to flip out too. So we've got this person here in a heroic energy. They want to come forward and they want to play, you know, the one who makes everything okay regarding this Nine of Pentacles, regarding the finances. So you've got a Page of Pentacles in here who's making plans to come forward, to be assertive, to be a hero, and get connection with this Nine of Pentacles. The Hierophant, or the Most High, is here challenging this person's intentions. In the recent past, we've got the Six of Swords. So you've moved on from this individual, or this group of individuals, and you are transitioning into a new phase. You're leaving it behind. You're relieved of this burden. You're relieved of forcing them to give them all your pentacles. And they're coming in and they're trying to take it. They want to be a hero and they want to take it. So intentions and expectations. You have moved away. You're moving on. And, oh, so this is good. You've got celebration here. A Three of Cups. There's reason to celebrate. You have transitioned and you've got better days coming to you. And this is a Seven of Cups reversed. Somebody no longer has any choices. They've missed their opportunity with you. They're getting a reality check. You were the source. You were the source that made everything okay. And when the Hierophant, when the Most High separated you from this group or this person or whatever, this family, they freaked out. So now they're wanting to play hero, coming back. Trying to what? Force you to give them your pentacles? In the near future. Yeah. This greedy, possessive, hoarding, control freak wants your foundation and your new beginning. They want your celebration and your pentacles. They didn't earn shit, which is why they don't have it. They need to come in and latch onto you or force you somehow through the direct action to give them your pentacles. They're challenged by the Most High, seated right here. The lens is being looked through. Five of freaking Wands. Aggression, chaos, and a Seven of Swords. Deception and thief. So it was 4:30 when they woke me and they said 5 hours. So at 9:30, there could be an attempt to, this greedy individual could make an attempt to bring some sort of a battle to you, some sort of a fight, a heroic attempt to take your pentacles. So there could be somebody attacking you around 9:30. In the environment, we've got a Two of Wands here. So you're planning for the future. You're making decisions here. And they want to come in and fight you, and they want to take it away from you. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Yeah, see, they're stuck in the past. Or they want you stuck in the past. Because you've got this Ten of Cups here, and the wheel has turned. They're stuck in the past. You took all your pentacles and your celebration with all your friends, and you are moving on. And these ones got stuck in the past. Because the wheel has turned and you're here with your Ten of Cups. Your Ten of Cups and your Nine of Pentacles. And the Most High is standing between these ones who are greedy about your foundation. Oh, they're pissed. You'll see outcome, Spirit. So we have a romantic proposal. A sensitive new love for the Empress. The wheel has turned. She's entering into her Ten of Cups. She's got her Nine of Pentacles here. And these ones who are wanting to play hero, they're stuck in the past. There's a lens here of chaos and aggression and competition and cheating and scamming and thieving and deceit. So you got this person here who's in the near future, and their lens they're looking through is that they're so pissed off. They want your foundation. They want your new beginning. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, who is a protective mother figure regarding this star, regarding this, the shining one, the one who possesses rejuvenation and healing capabilities. So she's got a protectress here, or she is a protectress guarding her own light. However you wish to look at this, I wish to look at this as though there's a team of people connected to the Hierophant, the Most High, and they are all watching out for this Empress and her new love and her light, her 9 of Pentacles, her 10 of Pentacles, and her new cycle with this wheel of turn. These ones, yeah, there's rest and recuperation here that's going to happen for the Queen of Cups and her lover. They are making plans for the future. So, you know, and there's going to be some hard work. The hard work paid off, and you're seeing, and they're going to be seeing the results of their efforts. This codependent individual regarding the 2 of Cups, there's somebody who's codependent, and they could be feeling trapped in a relationship. This codependent devilish energy is feeling trapped in a 2 of Cups union, and they want to get released from this, a sacrifice, the Hanged Man, because they're in a tower. They committed to something that wasn't what they thought it was, and now they're freaking out because you left. And that's when they realized that the one that they attached themselves to, who perhaps was dressing up in your essence and utilizing your vitality to manifest things with, they thought that that was the correct version of you, but it was a copy, a duplicate. And so when they severed ties with you, or you severed ties with them, they recognized that, oh no, this 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups was with her. And now they're freaking out. They want to come forward and play hero because they want control over this, but they chose wrong. They chose the fraud. So the lens is being looked through. This greedy, possessive person wants to come forward and create chaos and steal your pentacles and your love cups. This is the lens they're looking through because they lost their opportunity with you. They chose wrong. Runner in the reverse. Page of Pentacles here, they're making plans, but they're not able to run forward. They're not able to run forward toward you because the Hierophant is here, generating a challenge about that. Recognizing the dishonesty. This Pentacles, they want to come forward and make plans. They're like, ooh, there's potential here. Let's get it on. And the Hierophant is saying, no, you're not going to chase after this because I see you as a liar whose sole interest is to play hero and get a hold of those 9 of Pentacles that this person is holding. It's all about the money. So they're being stopped from moving forward by the Hierophant. They are instead getting reciprocity. Whatever they put out into the world, being this aggressive, greedy, hoarding control freak who just wanted to hurt people, with their Five of Wands and their Seven of Swords, they're getting reciprocity. They're not going to get this life of luxury that they're trying to play hero for. You're transitioning. You're moving away from this trauma. Better days are coming. You have escaped. You have escaped this maliciousness. And it's time to celebrate, because these ones lost their opportunity with you and they're having a reality check. They're freaking out. They're freaking out, getting ultra aggressive. They're getting ultra aggressive right now with this. They're mad. They want to control something so bad. This is an unexpected outcome. They overrated their illusion as strategy. So so they missed their opportunity. They're feeling trapped. This is an unexpected outcome. They're greedy, they're possessive, they're hoarding your wealth. They want to, and they want to control it. You've got this new innocent beginning here, a spontaneous new beginning, and they want to control it, but they're unworthy. They're unworthy of controlling your beginning. They're here in competition. They want to come forward and fight you. They're mad. Guilty. They're guilty, and they're here in arguing about it. They're being aggressive. They're in chaos. They're lying, they're cheating, they're scamming, they're doing everything they can. They're guilty of being vicious and cruel, trying to get one over on your Nine of Pentacles and your 10 Love Cups. You're making plans for the future. You're in a Two of Wands energy. You're making decisions to travel. You're gonna be traveling. It could be that you're gonna be relocated. It could be that at 9:30 there is a like a automatic recalibration, reset to the vibratory frequency match. I don't know. Maybe we're all just going to become like light beings and be transported to wherever our frequency match is. I don't know. But we got some guilty folks here that are just pissed off, wanting to come forward because you got your Nine of Pentacles, your 10 of Cups, the world has turned, and you're got this new beginning. So, yes, so there's planning for the future. These ones want to plan for the future. They want to travel toward you. Okay, they want to travel toward you. Their values are all about money. They want to play hero and come forward and get this Nine of Pentacles because they've received what they've been giving, which is a bunch of lack and a bunch of fighting and a bunch of cruelty. And they're stuck in the past here in regret. Because the wheel has turned and you took your 10 of Cups and you're in union elsewhere with someone else. You're in union elsewhere. The wheel has turned. You've got a new love here. Whether it has reached you in the 3D or not is besides the point. You've got a sensitive new love and you are the Empress. You're the abundant being. These ones are in regret. We got regret here twice. They don't want to let go. They're in denial. See, and they're stuck in the past. They've got regret there twice. Their values were all about money. But the Empress has a new, young love. And it's not a mistake. It's an inseparable union based in truth and self-love. When you can fill your own love cup, then you have something to pour into the world, right? When you love yourself and you fill up your love cup, then you have something, a source of love that you can pour into the world. Self-love is the key. And people were programmed to believe that self-love was selfish. It's stupid. It's really weird. This weird illusion that they placed over everybody. It threw everything out of balance. But now you have an understanding of this passion and who was using it against you to try to gain a destiny. They were using your passion, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, those energies. They were coming in, harvesting it, trying to gain your destiny, but they've been detached because you understand what they've been doing, and you're like, get out of here. And now they're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out because you're like, you're not getting on my freaking path. Your sex just doesn't hold that much value. You know, I mean, you're an empress, okay? And you got this person wanting to come in. But this reflection is laughing about all the jokes that they did, all the harm, all the hurt, all the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, crap, greedy, controlling stuff that they did to you while they were spending your inheritance in the previous cycle. But you have been freed from that. The Hierophant, the Most High, has freed you from that, and you have escaped. You have been freed from the obligation of tending to this behavior. You have been freed from the obligation of being of service to those who were hurting you relentlessly. The Most High's here, saying enough is enough with the dishonesty. The Hierophant, traditional, and you know, you could say the Most High, but the Most High is in, see, the fabric of the multiverse is this. And right now, in this particular realm, you have an entity and those who follow this entity who are trying to be the fabric, but they're not the fabric. They're chaos, and they are destruction. This is what they are. They're not the actual fabric that is interwoven with its specialties, its skillful will. See, every region and every realm within those regions, every dimensional reality throughout the entire multiverse, it's all interwoven. Everybody has skillful will. Everybody has specialties of knowingness that they all apply as like a jigsaw puzzle, and it holds the fabric together. And you've got this entity here who has come in, and they wanted to claim that they were this. But they were the exact opposite. They were trying to undo the weaving. So right now what we have is the mothers and the fathers, the kings and the queens, the goddesses and the gods, all coming together throughout this weaving to say, you will not shake us. This is over. And everything that you have been putting back into this is what you are going to eat. This is going to be your karma sandwich. They might get served a karmic sandwich at 9:30. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see what... they may not even report it. You know how the mainstream media doesn't actually report the truth. You may not even hear about it. I don't know. Or maybe there's somebody, maybe they will actually show up. And this will be that alien invasion that they've been warning everybody about. I don't know. Let's find out. Stay tuned. blame. So you've got this Page of Pentacles here wanting to come in and make plans with you. They're not able to run away from whatever it is they got going on. They can't blame anybody for anything. The Most High sees them as a liar. And they're challenged because he's right here looking. Like, and you can say the Most High, but you can say that it's the collective divine Father wisdom and Mother wisdom looking at things very closely. It's the collective, woven, responsible Mother Father figure that is here looking at this, and they're like, what? You know, and it's just weird because you got this immature little being here who wants to play hero and come in and steal the wealth out of this like they've always done, but they've gathered the attention of those who are truly abundant and can manifest. They've gathered the intention of the creators within the multiverse. And so this faction, this group who has been allowed, permitted to be tested. They were allowed to prove themselves with undoubtable evidence, irrefutable evidence. They were permitted to pile all of this stuff on. See, they thought they were winning, but all they were doing was building a case against themselves. You're free. The Hierophant has set you free from this dishonesty. You have escaped. Those who are moral and ethical, and I don't care, okay, if you are the Most High or the lowest low, within this weave, within this fabric, there is a sense of morality and ethics within every realm, within every level. There is a conformity, a consistency, something that needs to be adhered to in order to maintain the weave, right? And you got these folks out here, they don't have a weave. They're not consistent or loyal to anything except destroying this which the creators have come together to now protect. See, they were envious of the limitless abundance that these creator beings have woven together, and they decided to come in and tear it apart and claim it for themselves. Parasites, basically, coming in and feasting off of the creator. Now, I don't know if this is actual synthetic forms like clone bodies who have a parasitical entity that's driving the host. And maybe that's why narcissism is so widespread, because we have a lot of these entities that are being driven by this parasitical spiritual attachment, or whatever you want to call it. And it's like driving people into this dishonesty, into this chaos, into this Seven of Swords energy. And it's and people, whether they, I think a lot of them actually willingly committed to this connection. They willingly bonded themselves to it, thinking that this was going to be the answer to forever having access to your Nine of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups. See, they thought if they could trap this Empress, that they would forever and ever and ever have these Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Cups that they could draw off of while causing a suffering for her. But we've got freedom and escape here, and the Hierophants right here, and a celebration of joy. The person who has the services, the person who feels good when they can help others, has been relieved of this duty. And those who were coming out of pride are not successful. So this one wants to come out of pride. They want to play hero. They want to steal your Nine of Pentacles, but they're very prideful, and they're not successful at this. Instead, what they're getting is reciprocity. They're going to get everything that they gave is what they're going to get. They're going to get this Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. It could happen at 9:30. You're transitioning on. You're getting relieved of this circumstance. You have escaped, and you honor the vessel that enshrines your soul. You're not this they lied and said that you didn't. They lied on you hard and tried to make it so that you deserved all this abuse, but it wasn't true. The people you loved and poured yourself into, poured into you this. Poured into you this. They are unworthy of your presence. They are unworthy of partaking in your new beginning, in your joy. There's no forgiveness. They're unworthy. There's no forgiveness. The only thing they ever had to offer you was cruelty. When you were pouring love cups and pentacles all into their life. You showed courage, and now it's time for them to show courage. They're going to get all these Five of Wands they were whacking you with, all these Seven of Swords they were sticking into you over and over again, while draining you of your love and your finances and your stability. Now it's their turn to go live through that and be courageous. You don't have to take care of them anymore. You're not responsible for them anymore. You don't have to carry that burden anymore. Their values were all about money. They're traveling forward here. They want to come and travel forward here. They're making plans for the future. They're making decisions. They got wanderlust. They need this money. So they're going to go try to make friends with somebody. So they're in regret twice. In regret times 2. And they're stuck in the past. And you're here with 10 of Cups, and the wheel has turned. You've taken your 10 of Cups. The wheel has turned. You've escaped. You've gained your freedom. The Most High and all whoever you want to think of it. I like to think of it as the multiversal family that is interwoven together, intimately holding this weave, this foundation, this that makes life okay for us. They're restoring peace here. The fathers, those massive, multi-dimensional giants of the multiverse have been witnessing these ones use the voice and the body of the father figure to destroy and harm the mother and the children. And I really feel that they are here to put a big smackdown on these ones. How dare you? The mother deserves romance. She deserves sensitivity and love. And she will get it. See, these ones were not about relationships that were for the highest and greatest good. They're in regret now because what they did, they only wanted the money. They didn't give two craps about love. They didn't give two craps about the heart or the how anybody felt. They just wanted to go F everything and spend some money and do drugs, drink a whole bunch, party, and then put all that sin on the mother figure or the father figure, whoever it was that they were harvesting out of. They would then put all of the blame for the shame onto them and make them carry the energy of that. They were not about relationships that were for the highest good. They were about destroying them. Going in and draining them of the pentacles and the love cups. They're under judgment. So there is a romantic proposal coming up for the Empress, the abundant Empress who made no mistakes, and there won't be any mistakes made in this connection, in the way that it comes together or in the way that it moves forward. They are here in service. They feel good when they can help others. There's not going to be any mistakes made. They're very conscientious and very aware and serious when it comes to pouring out their love and their pentacles, where they apply the goodness that they have produced inside of themselves through self-love. They have this abundance that they can pour into the world, and they're very serious about how that is applied, because they're very serious about how it is generated inside. And so they're very serious about how the way this is applied into the world, because it's a serious issue. It's balance, it's harmony. It's the goodness. These ones are under heavy judgment for what they have done here to try to disrupt your peace, your mental peace. Balance is being restored. The truth is known. You possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. You have a healthy self-esteem. It's not prideful. You really, truly want to help people with the stuff that you can generate inside of you. Your love cups, you fill them up all the time. You have the overflow. You got your second cup here, and it's catching all the overflow, and you're like pouring the overflow out into the world in a good way. And it's beautiful. And these ones are in fear about that. Because they don't want love, they just want the money. And, those who have a healthy self-esteem, and who are capable of filling their own love cup and then getting that second overflow and then nurturing the world and their environment through that in a very conscientious and serious manner. This is serious business, man. Because you know that resting in this love energy feels good. It feels good. And it's probably what saved you throughout all of this. Your ability to continuously fill up your love cup while everybody was draining it and sticking you with knives and beating you with their wands. It turned you into an empress. Because now that they can't beat you with their wands, they can't siphon you, They can't take it from you. It's like now your love cups are just overflowing. You got all these freaking cups now just flowing, 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 because you had to like be a generator of, you had to really fill yourself up in a continuous way, because these ones were constantly siphoning it out of you and sticking you with knives and beating you over the head with these wands, and you're like, I love me, I love me, I love me, I love me. You know. And now that they're gone and they can't do that anymore, you're still here, I love me, I love me, I love me, and all your cups are like overflowing, and you're moving in. The world has turned and you are the empress, and you're moving into a new cycle. The Hierophant has said all these cups are leaving these abusers. So there is a Page of Pentacles here who sees a potential, but they're not able to run after it. They have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. They can't blame you for their satisfaction and for their okay. You know, you're not responsible for making them okay anymore. They can't blame you for the health and well-being of their own environment. This reminds me of, you know, I years ago, I had a roommate, you may as well say, and we shared the kitchen, and there was a mess all the time, and every time I'd go in to cook something, I'd have to clean up the mess before I could cook, and I complained about it, and they said, well, it's your mess too. And I'm like, okay, fine, bafangu. And I stopped using the kitchen. I stopped using the kitchen. That person was the only one using the kitchen, and there was always a mess in the kitchen. So it's like when you take your cups and you take your pentacles and you leave, it's like the mess is still there. It was never your freaking mess. Yeah, you were the one cleaning it up all the time, but it was not your mess. And when you removed yourself, and the mess remained, now they got to look at it and they got to say, well, where did the mess come from? I guess you made it. You're in this marriage here. The Hierophant has freed you from this obligation. You are in a new union. The Hierophant has given you your freedom. The Most High, or all the heavenly and underworldly and whatever gods you are in alignment with, they have all come together to make sure that harmony and balance is restored here within all of the layers of the weave. They see here that there's these prideful ones are dishonest. They're in danger. And it could be that something's going to happen at 9:30. I don't know, because that's when I woke up at 4:30. And 4:30 I woke up and it said 5 hours. That's all I know. So we got a hero coming in trying to be heroic. This Knight of Swords. They want success. They want this Nine of Pentacles. They're getting reciprocity for everything that they have given. And we've got, they are not successful. This prideful person is not successful because you have reached your goals. You are in your purpose. You have reached your destination. You have been divinely wed and united with your kingdom spouse. So this garbage in this particular realm that has been trying desperately to hold on to your essence, your vitality, your energy, has failed. You've entered eternal love. You're lucky. You're the gift. You're the gift, and the Most High and all of the others have come together to make sure that this stays together. They're putting together the weave. They're putting together the weave, and right now they're focusing on eternal love, this love energy, these love cups. Okay, it has to be applied, and it has to be applied in such a manner that it's going to hold the fabric of the multiverse together in a balanced and harmonious way. So all of the fathers, all of the mothers, all of the gods, all of the goddesses are here, and they're making sure that the love cups of the empresses, at least that's the empresses here. It looks to me like the Hierophant and all of the brotherhood, or whatever you want to, however you want to look at that, is here regarding the mother or the motherhood, and they are very, very serious that her love cups and her pentacles and all of this stuff is freed from entrapment. It's what I've been getting. The Heavenly Fathers are like extracting the empresses. The divine in all realms are extracting the empresses to ensure that the weave of the multiverse is held secure and not destroyed by these dishonest war makers, these third wheel enemies. So there's a celebration here. You can celebrate because these ones, they miss their these dominators miss their opportunity. It was an unexpected outcome. You remained calm through it all, and that's what did it. See, they poured all this chaos into you, expecting you to become chaos. But you didn't do that. You honored and respected the vessel that enshrines your soul, and you poured love into it. You took your self-love and you poured it in. And you may have cried tears for yourself as you were doing this. But tears are, you take a shower, right? To wash your body. And it's like tears, when you release them, it's like a shower for your soul. It's like it's a cleansing. It's a purging of all of that which has dirtied you inside and mucked up your emotional state and your mental state and all of that. So when you cry, it's a washing away of that which is trying to cling to you. So don't ever be afraid of crying. It's an internal shower of purity, of purification. And it helps bring you back to this state. You know, sometimes sitting in water will help purify, but sometimes allowing the waters to flow from the inside out also. The outside in and the inside out, you know? It's the purifications that we benefit from of the flowing of the waters within us and around us is intense and necessary. So we've got family here. You've got family and friends who are in this energy, in the environment. Those family and friends who have this value system about money, they are trying to make decisions about traveling toward you, perhaps, because they have a need. They need your pentacles. They need your money. They need your love. They're in regret because they weren't about relationships for the higher good, and maybe you have determined that they are not for you. because you are about relationships that are for your highest good, and you have determined that these friends and these family who have been coming at you with a 5 of Wands and a 7 of Swords, they're very guilty of doing this to you, and you have determined that they are not relationships that are for your highest good, and they are in regret because you have made this determination. They're refusing to let go. But they have to, because the Wheel of Fortune is here and your 10 of Cups is here. The Wheel of Fortune has turned on your love. See, you're in a 10 of Cups union with somebody else. There's a new family tree. You have been freed from the previous one. Those commitments of the previous cycle. You have been freed from that family tree. You have escaped it. The Most High sees you as a gift. You were a gift to this family, to these friends, and they bullied you. They dominated you. They dressed up in fancy hats and called themselves privileged while making you suffer. It was your love and your pentacles that was driving their happiness while they were bringing all this to you. They're hesitating now because you're not forgiving them. What you're doing is releasing them. They've been found unworthy of participating in your love. Because even though you were pouring love, 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 they were sticking you with knives and whacking you over the head with their wands. And whatever else they were doing to you. Wearing masks, doing evil deeds, pretending that it was you, telling the world that it was you. Trying to destroy your reputation while making you suffer. No, there's no forgiveness here. There is a release. Maybe they'll be released at 9:30. Maybe that's the time of release. I don't know. But there's evidence of everything that they did to your vitality. There's evidence of where all of that trauma and chaos originated from. It came from your friends and your family of the previous cycle. They were evil, underhanded shadow workers using magic against you. You probably don't even really know who they are. You've probably been martyred or sacrificed so many damn times throughout the previous cycle you don't even know. But they weren't able to destroy you because you're an empress. You're a master when it comes to generating abundance. It's the scheduled time. They're not receiving good news. Their values were all about money. These friends and this family. And they're in regret because they're seen as they're not worthy of being with you. You know what it reminds me of this chosen one thing. You know, there's a people, country, whatever you want to call them. A race of folks who feel that they have been chosen or whatever. I'm not talking about them per se. I'm talking about the mindset of being chosen, being privileged, being seen as the one God has given privilege to. Well, they did. God gave them the Empress. God gave them a master manifester of abundance. And all they wanted to do was drain the Pentacles and the 10 of Cups out of it while giving this and ensnaring her and trapping her in a cycle of suffering. Yes, they were chosen to caretake after this beautiful purity of abundance. And instead they brutalized it and tried to entrap it into a state of suffering so they could go around and be little whores and drug addicts and have fun. So you're in a new family tree. You got a new marriage here. It's celebration. You're moving on. You could be moving on. Maybe you'll be magically teleported out of here at 9:30. I don't know. Something's going to happen. They did not win. They did not win. They're in regret. They're not in a relationship that is for the highest good. They did not win. You have taken your 10 of Cups and left the building. You've left. They've been stopped. This is being stopped. This cycle of them draining the wealth out of loving people is being stopped. This is a service that is being provided by the Empress. She's not making any mistakes with it. And it could be the Empress here with her romantic, with her kingdom spouse in this beautiful, precious love. And I'm not saying that she is united with a knight, although it could be. There could be a knight wanting to make a proposal. Maybe they don't understand that she's already united with somebody. There could be somebody in the environment that wants to make a proposal to her, not understanding that she's already here in union with somebody. But it could also be that this person she's in union has a very young love. And like even if it is a god or a king or whatever you want to, an emperor, however you want to approach that subject for yourself, even though they may be this authoritative figure who is very, very, very much into upholding the morality and the ethics of the foundational process here, they're still coming forward with the Empress with a young love, with a sweet love, not with this, I'm gonna show you what love is all about. No, it's like no, this is beautiful young love, even though it may be between older people. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you. These ones they're being stopped, and they want to apologize because they're out of time. And you're moving on. You are king and queen of the mountain, and justice is being served here. It's fate. The fact that you are a good human, that you are moral and kind, that you remained faithful and true even when you were being brutalized and covered in blame and shame. You earned merit, great merit, by withstanding this. And because you are seen by the Hierophant, by the Most High, as somebody who honors your physical vessel that enshrines your soul, you didn't cheapen yourself. You didn't go be a third-party hoe bag. You may have gone celibate. You may have purified all of your essence, all of your energy, and your mind. You didn't want to degrade yourself by, getting into the habitual pattern of swearing and cursing people. Instead you practice blessing people and trying to lift the burden off of them with your heart, with your love. Even if you don't have anything to offer them, you offer them a prayer. Even if you're walking down the street and you see somebody in dire straits, you're like, you might say a prayer that allows them to find the strength within, or the inner resilience to lift them up out of that circumstance. Rather than cursing people, you lift people with your words and your thoughts. You honor the vessel that enshrines your soul, and you allow it to exercise itself in a way that is uplifting, even when you are absorbing and transmuting all this pain and abuse. It's still who you are and what you do. You're the Empress. These ones are sick because they're bound to their commitments and the disturbances that they were trying to lay upon you. They wanted to put this on you and make you seen as though you were so far below what you are. But this is what they are, and they failed to put it on you this time. And it strikes me, as how ruthless some of these entities that were wearing the father's man suit and using his voice when they were dealing with the children and the young mothers and all of that, the brutality that was going on. It's like there's a whole multiverse out there. Galaxy after galaxy after galaxy of life. And these ones are behaving as though it's all about them. That they're the center of the multiverse. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, the center of the multiverse isn't going to be a little shithole that destroys everything. It's not going to be a black hole that sucks up everything good. I don't know how they're going to deal with this black hole of an entity that has been sucking up everything good. I don't know. I thought that maybe a supernova might work, but maybe a black hole will swallow a supernova. I don't know if maybe there has to be a greater darkness to come in and swallow up this darkness. It could be that that's what happens. There's going to be a misfortune. Somebody's going to have a misfortune because this marriage has taken place. A soldier is going to have a misfortune and they can't run away from it. They can't blame anybody for it. It's a servant. They're getting a message. They know they're going to suffer a misfortune. Because the wedding happened. Because the marriage happened. It's already happened. Successful pairing has thrown this group of I don't know if it's a parasitical there are specific host bodies that host this parasite, and it's weird. It's like I don't know if there's like a certain frequency that this particular entity is operating on that is going to be reconfigured or something. I don't know. It's a potentiality. Something big is going to happen. Oh, and they're in despair. The prideful, dishonest liars, they're in despair. The Hierophant is here. They're in danger. They're got this accident card here. So there's danger, there's injury. They got to use caution because the Hierophant has given you your freedom. He sees through the illusion, which is wonderful about the actual fathers throughout the multiverse, is that they're not bound by this illusion. They can see through it. And they're very dedicated to doing research and then verifying that research, because there were a lot of mask wearers coming forth, dressing themselves up in energies, pretending to be the entity that they that is the actual Holy One or whatever, the Empress or High Priestess, whatever. So they got a lot of pretenders out there pretending to be them. So these divine foundation keepers is what I'll call them. The foundation keepers that hold the weave. They're here and they're looking through the illusion. They see with clarity the doppelgangers. And so as they eliminate a doppelganger, then they keep throwing in more, right? So they have to do consistent research. Research, verify, re-verify, eliminate, verify, re-verify, eliminate. It's like this cleansing process that continuously happens because these ones are continuously pouring in the doppelgangers. And it's unfortunate because these young women, because they have no potentiality of matching the vibrational frequency of these empresses and high priestesses that they're trying so desperately to steal the foundational wealth out of. So they want these ones, the Hierophant, to believe that a doppelganger is the real one so that they can ensnare and trap the real one and continue siphoning the wealth out of it. But the Hierophants, oh no, not this time. You're not going to take my high priestess. You're not going to take my empress. You're not going to take the divine mother this time. She's free. She has escaped. The mother, he has claimed the mother. And on my YouTube there is the mother song. This is the song that they're singing to the mother. You are free of this. How dare they do this to you? Pleasure seekers. After the money, after the lust, right? Because it was never about the heart for them. It was never about the love. It was about the love energy used lustfully. So you're making a transition. You're being relieved of this burden. You are escaping this burden. You have permission from the Most High. You have permission from the fathers and the mothers throughout the multiverse, from the protectors and the protectresses. They're all gathered here to set things right. They're like pissed off. There's no more waiting. There's no more waiting. You are the gift. You are the reward. You are the source of this eternal love, this abundant, limitless wealth. It flows through you. And they couldn't cause you a death. They tried desperately to cause you a death, to trap you, and to replace you with a doppelganger. See, if they could have trapped you in death, then they could have siphoned all of your life force essence and dressed somebody up in it and then portrayed them as you. But because you refuse to give up, because you refuse to go down, you may have had lots of death magic thrown at you to try to affect your blood pressure, your heart. They're in regret. They have a reality check regarding this domination. Because it could very well be them that are being dominated now. They're found greedy and a possessive control freak. They've been found unworthy. There's no forgiveness here. There's hesitation. They don't know what to do. They're confused and worried because you've got your new beginning here. Innocent. You're seen as innocent. And you're in the house. You've got a house. You're in the house. I'm so grateful to the divine of all the realms who hold this fabric weave together for their drive, their intensity, and their dedication to reality, to the truth of the way things are being woven together or torn apart. The basic truth. There is chaos that's just for the pleasure of it, and then there's controlled chaos that has purpose. And we're coming back into the purposeful creation and the purposeful destruction. No more of this just causing havoc and ripping the shit out of everything because it's fun. No more of that. And this thief is in sorrow. This thief is in sorrow. They're arguing with each other. They're in chaos. They're in chaos over this theft attempt because there's evidence over what they did to your vitality, and they've been found guilty. And you have been seen as extremely courageous, and now these ones have to go find some courage. Because they're going on a journey. Everybody's going on a journey. Everybody's going to go where they belong. Yeah, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here exactly. You've got those whose values were all about money. They're making plans for the future. They're making decisions. Traveling. Wanderlust. It could be that they will be forever wanderers. It could be that they won't have stability of any kind. They won't have any finances. They won't have any stable home. They're going to be constantly traveling like a nomad. They won't have a place to rest. These friends and these family. That's not good news. They're not going to have rest. They're in regret and in denial. They're stuck in the past. They weren't about relationships that were for the higher good. They did not win. They did not succeed in destroying you and taking your place and pretending that they were you. They're all up in their thoughts. They're thinking about it because the wheel has turned and you're taking your 10 of Cups and your 9 of Pentacles and you're going elsewhere. And you're providing a service right now, and there's no mistakes being made. This is being stopped. You're a sweetheart. You're an empress. You're a sweetheart. You're doing work right now. You could be here with your marriage partner in this beautiful new love. And you're providing a service to bring an end to this, and you're not making any mistakes. This will be stopped. There's a merchant here who is going to be taking on a sick young woman. So whoever these sick young women are going to be going to the merchant rather than the empress. They're in sighing, they're in melancholy because they're being imprisoned. They're getting the fate that they wanted for you, the one that they felt you deserved, because deep down they knew that that's what they were. And they were trying to put their image on you. But you're coming into your fortune. You are a fortune, Empress. You have been filling your love cups while under duress for so long. You are an expert and a master at filling up love cups. You have a fortune here. You are the gift. You're reunited, and this is a happy time. Love. It's a service. Loving the world, loving self, loving the world, loving all of it. You know, the trees, the waters, the ladies of the water, the dolphins, you know, who are so wonderful. And, all everything. The little salamanders, all of it. The eagles come down, pluck your eyes. I mean, come on. Love is a serious service that makes other people feel good. And it's not lust, okay? It has nothing to do with the lower regions. Love is love. Pouring forth love into the world. It's a powerful thing. And those ones harnessed it and started draining it from the root, and then put blockages on the heart. And they made it very difficult for people to have loving unions, especially when they were sending in Jezebels and succubuses and incubuses and all of that to try to drain the love energy out of the union. It was really horrific. So you are constantly, you're in a consistent service here with your lover. And I'm not saying that you're the Satan or whoever. They wanted to trap the Empress, the mother, and then have her as an eternal prostitute that they could drain the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups out of. Always, 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 while making her suffer. And now they're in sorrow because they couldn't get away with it. The Hierophant has set her free. And her services. And her love. Her love will no longer be perverted into disgusting lust. Love is passion, but it's not filthy. It's pure. It's beautiful. And this priest, who is a widower or a professional widow maker or whatever, they're sick. And the Lord is bringing happiness to the realm, to the minds of the faithful wife. The Lord is bringing happiness to the mind of the faithful wife. And money and joy too. The enemy is getting a letter about a child. Or maybe they're getting a letter about your innocence. Maybe they've been informed about your innocence, the provability of your innocence. And this haughty foe is being seen as a false friend. They got the news. There's irrefutable evidence that they were a liar. There's a scholar having a conversation with an old woman. They're surprised because your hope never died. Surprised. So it looks to me like this is getting cleaned up. It looks to me like those doppelgangers who were dressing up in your essence and doing, orgies, magic or whatever, and then laying it on you. So they're seen as what they are, and you are seen as innocent. And the Hierophant or the Most High has given you your freedom, and you have escaped this family, and there's no more waiting. You're transitioning, you're moving on, you're being relieved of this, and there's going to be a celebration here, merriment. You've got marriage and wedding here twice. This family of the previous cycle is in deep regret over what they did with you. You're the mother, you're the source. You're the source, and they egregiously violated you and harmed you and lied on you and your character. to the Most High, to God and to everybody. They tried to pollute your image and make it look like you were unworthy of this grace, of this beauty that you produce within your own self. They tried to vilify it and make it look like you had done that and become that. But it's been seen, it's a lie, and now you're being freed from this scenario. And they are going to get what they deserve. They were not successful in trapping you. I hope this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.